This is the story of a boy. A very, very energetic young boy. He could not keep his feet still, his legs always jittered and jattered, and he was bouncing off the walls all the time. He couldn't be contained, always cartwheeling around and doodling. His mind was in a million places at once, it seemed. He needs to be contained. Contain him, please.
At a desk, by myself, with a box around me, like a blinder on a horse. So that way, I didn't look around, didn't connect, didn't see, didn't interact, didn't get excited, so I could stay focused on what was important. A pen and a paper ahead of me. When I looked around, I saw stern, disapproving stares from my teacher, from my fellow students, who unwittingly enforced my exile. I didn't know it then, but the walls around me spoke. They said, "There's something wrong with how you see the world, something wrong with your excitement, with your joy, something wrong with you." Even as the walls fell away and the years went on, the walls were still there in me. A doubt in myself, a doubt in everything around me, a disconnect, a question, was I worth it? Is there something wrong with me? For years and years, I was in a void, unable to connect. People would reach out to me, and I grew scared, and I ran, and I would lash out. Every night, I would slam my door and yell at my mom and scream at everyone that I hated them, because I just didn't know how to feel, what to feel. I escaped into books, my only friends. I'd skip class just to hide, just to be alone, just so I didn't have to see other people, didn't have to put myself at risk. And as years went on, eventually I found a harbor with friends and people that accepted me, and slowly, so slowly, I started to grow and foster and look around and question what had been told to me, that there was something wrong with me. And years later, many, many, many years later, I started to push back and question why that had been said to me. And even more years after that, I started to think that maybe this is a good thing. Because I realized, after paying so much, that no one could ever tell me what I was worth, that no one could ever decide how I should act, how I should feel.
We love you, Devin!
Already filled with weary men. So take the time to clear your mind and breathe again. Give selflessly. Try not to take what you don't need. Go out and explore, 'cause the world can offer more. And guess what? it all flows free, and the world's already filled with greedy men. So take the time to spare a dime and help a friend. Swing, swing, dance with me, shake your faith and move your feet. Let your body go, you are more than what you know. Movement is all you need to be, and the world will always need more smiling men. So take the time, let yourself shine and join on it. Yeah, the world will always need more smiling men. Yeah, the world will always need more smiling men.